Hi, James. How you doing? I'm Paul with Ghost Smitto, and I wanted to introduce myself. Instead of putting out these blanket quotes where I really don't know exactly what services you need, I see that you're looking for someone, and here it says plumbing and drain cleaning, that you're looking for advertising, but it doesn't specifically say the type of advertising. So, what I don't like doing is shooting in the dark and hoping to hit a target that we have no idea what we're shooting for. But at least want to introduce myself and tell you some of the services that I do and what I've done for other customers so you can get an idea of what's going on. So what I do is I take customers, and here's a customer of mine. This is their stats from the month of May, and I drive traffic to their website and to particular offers. So here you can see all these different. I'll zoom in a little bit more. All these different are pages for different offers. This happens to be for an automotive mechanic, and I drive traffic here. You can see we got a 40% opt-in, 69% opt-in, and nine people opted in for this offer, two people for this offer, five people for this offer, four people for this offer, and this is for a mechanic. And these are people who are just leaving their information, not just people who are calling the business. So it's a twofold thing. So what I like to do is, and I'll show you an example of an offer, what they might look like. So what I'd like to do is what you call create irresistible offers. So if we go to an actual page, here I'm actually split testing this page, which if you're not familiar with what that is I create two different pages and I see which one works the best. And then when I'm done with that, then that's one we're going to use and drive the most traffic to. So here's an example of, I'm going to pop this out. Here's an example of what coupon offer. And, it's like, oh, if I don't like the coloring because this is a thumbnail, then I could change it and I can easily drive traffic to it. But here I have a particular offer. Someone is a discounted oil change, and they click here, and this pulls up. So this is maybe not the best example, say maybe because you're like, I don't know if I agree with this. But my whole thing is to drive traffic to this page to get people to put in their email address. Now, is there one way to do it better than others? Absolutely. And so what we like to do is what we call split test. And so what we can do is here, I'll draw something out here for you if you got a second. With so many different ways you can drive traffic. So here you can use PPC, which costs pay per click. Now, what we've been noticing that pay per click advertising is getting anywhere from, based on your keyword, $15 to say $50 for your niche. Now, sometimes you can get as low as like $4 per click, but that's not the overwhelming majority. So pay-per-click isn't my first choice. Now, the things I like to do with pay-per-click, which is do a direct call service. So if I know someone's Google searching for, say, a plumber, or say something even more advantageous, say there's a flood, they need a plumber to come turn off. So maybe we use different keywords so we can do a phone in. So what we can do is we can drive traffic and people would do a phone call. Now, each of those calls will mean that it costs X amount of dollars per call. Okay, so we got to understand that. So you have PPC is one. Another one is what we call banner traffic. So for banner traffic is basically when you're on a website, you see all these different images throughout the different website. So what we do is we create a bunch of different images and we put in an offer here. Say 50% off, $10, whatever it is that we want to do, whatever it is that you want to do. And you go, hey, this is what I'm willing to do to create what I call an irresistible offer. And you need an irresistible offer so people can raise their hand and say, yes, I'm interested. So what typically happens is most people, they go have a website and they go, okay, I'm going to send people to a website. And so what I like to do, instead of just sending people to a website, I send people to a landing page. And the reason why we do landing pages is because you want to think about it this way. It's like when you go to a car dealership and you see all these cars and you really don't know what you want and you're kind of just surfing, or maybe you do know what you want, but the sales guy doesn't communicate to you, hey, hey, what kind of car are you looking for? What are you looking to get out of your car? Whatever questions they have. So they don't do that. You just kind of search and go, okay, and you just leave. But if you come into a landing page, it's like having someone who's talking to you exactly about the problem that you're trying to reach. So say if somebody's here for the plumbing discount. So let me back out of that. So the plumbing discount, apologize for the beginning. So if you have your landing page of a discount, here we're going to talk about the discount. Now, in order for them to get this discount, we'll call it X, they have to give us their info. So here we want that info. And this info we will collect. And this info will then be sent to a message to you that, yes, you have a new lead. And so what you can see here is an example on the back end. I come here. So here I'm testing these two different things. I go to automation and I could show you I'm sending a text message coupon to the client. I'm also sending a notification to the actual business owner. So here's a business owner. I'm like, hey, look, we got a lead and this is the information. So these are some of the things that I like to do, but there's so many different ways to get traffic: banner ads, video ads, PPC, you name Instagram, Facebook. So the question is, what do you want to do? How do you want to drive traffic? And you may not know the answer to this question. So the first thing I would do if I were you is go, okay, what am I willing to do to create this offer? Because here you can see a local business, I'm driving traffic from different sources. And if I'm going, okay, well, what am I willing to do for this offer? Now here they're offering a $12.99 oil change. So if we want to get more people to this business, then we need to figure out what kind of offer we're willing to make so that when people in Springfield, Ohio come in here and this may be your business, I'm not sure. I saw the first thing that popped up. But when people come here, what are they looking for? Why are they going to pick you when they're looking for a service? So you got to remember the experience that we're giving people, we got to look at from their point, not ours, which is something that we have to kind of twist and say, what are they going to do? How are they going to choose you over them? And so the first thing we do is create an irresistible offer. And the other parts we can talk about later. But that's what I want to know from you is, hey, what are you comfortable with? If you're new to this, help me understand and just text message me back directly. You can also reach me through Facebook on my messaging chat. So wherever you feel comfortable with, my number is listed in this listing. Will also give direct contact to myself. All right. Look forward to talking to you. And it's been a pleasure. If you have any questions, we'll talk later. And hopefully you find this information a little bit helpful at least. All right. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.